Hey there, Internet, Johnny B here, and it looks like my third eye is coming in quite nicely. I can see everything. Ooh, life unedited. So, Internet, today I'm bringing you another episode of 5 Faves. Yes, I've decided to turn this into another one of those recurring things, like how-to, or my fancy schmancy review videos. So, once again, coming at you 5 from a certain category of my favorite things, and this week is Game Boy Advance games. Now I know what you're thinking. OMG, Johnny, the Game Boy Advance is so, 15 years ago. First of all, that makes me really sad and makes me feel really old because the Game Boy Advance was the first video game system that I personally owned. I got it for Christmas from my grandpa. It was the bomb diggity. Second of all, I just can't believe it's been that long and it was great and that it still doesn't matter. I'm telling you my 5 favorite Game Boy Advance games, okay? Okay. Number 1, Spyro 2, Season of Flame. This was one of the first games I ever had on my Game Boy Advance. One of the first games I ever 100%ed ever. And this is back when Spyro used to actually release games and they were great and you would run around and defeat things and breathe all different kinds of fire and there were all kinds of puzzle platforming elements and it was wonderful. And who doesn't love a little purple dragon? Also, I feel like I said this was number 1. It's number 5. This is my 5th favorite. I think you should know how this works. You count down. Number 4, Kirby and the Amazing Mirror. You split up into 4 Kirbys. You can call each other on cell phones for help. You go all throughout this massive world solving puzzles and defeating enemies, and it takes forever because the map doesn't make any sense. But eventually I figured it out and once again got 100% in the game. I'm sensing a trend here. And you can paint your Kirby different colors and play fun mini games and even do multiplayer with your friends, except I had no friends who had Game Boy Advances and a link cable that I could borrow. But still, fantastic game. Number 3, Zelda, A Link to the Past, and 4 Swords. Now, this may not really count because A Link to the Past was originally a Super Nintendo game, but I did not know that until I played this version. Whatever. Very possibly one of the best Zelda games of all time. Very possibly one of the best video games of all time, re-released to be played on the go with all kinds of new added content, including 4 Swords, which was the first ever multiplayer Zelda game. Oh my goodness, it's great. By the way, I eventually went back and played this again and then beat it 100%. Another Zelda game, this is my number 2 spot, the Minish Cap. Now I know what you're thinking. You've just done 2 I know what you're thinkings in the same video. How dare you? But you're also thinking, if A Link to the Past is one of the best Zelda games ever, how can a different Zelda game be higher on your list? Well, I personally think that this one is just a little more fun and it's a little more modern and it's like the Wind Waker style Link graphics, which I have always personally really liked. I don't know why I'm poking my face. And you can shrink down and solve all kinds of fun puzzles. It has some of the best puzzle mechanics of any of the Zelda games. This is a great game. Beat it 100%. All of these games, all of them I beat 100%, and that is a rarity in my life. The number 1 spot, Mega Man Zero 2. One of the first games I ever owned for my Game Boy Advance. This is what hooked me on Mega Man for the rest of my life. It is brutally difficult, gorgeous graphics, fantastic story, wonderful mechanics and unlockables. Did not beat it 100% because that is impossible. There is no way. No, I did eventually do that. I got way too good at this game because you have to get a 100% score on every level, which means not getting hurt and not dying ever to unlock everything. I think I might have actually done that. That's how much I liked this game. If you haven't played a Mega Man game ever, I suggest you start with these. The Mega Man Zero Collection is available for DS, so you can play it on your 3DSs, which is a modern system, so you have no excuse not to play this game. Do it. So those are my 5 favorite Game Boy Advance games. Let me know down in the comment section what gaming system was it that got you hooked on video games, assuming you are hooked on video games, or what games do you like to play? That's an easier question. Until next week, deuces.